played a wonderful World Cup. I mean, he hasn't been in any danger whatsoever. He got into such a hopeless passive rook endgame, yeah, and he can't generate any counterplay. Yeah, he finally takes on b5. He had to do it. I mean, just sit and wait is equal to resignation. But Black's pawns are just way too advanced. The pawn on g2 will fall as well. A hang on, by the way, after rook b8, can Magnus even make a cause of just pushing the pawn to e2 and follow it up with rook e3?
Yeah, I think that pawn is about to queen unless white runs back with the king, but that's going to lead to disaster anyway. Yeah, maybe we put that on the board. Rook b8 would be met by e2, and that's just game over instantly.
Yeah, that's the highlight. Rook takes e3, f takes e3. He gave a check.
So he's forcing the black king away. But I don't think this will help Black's king advancing.
Well, now he can at least play the move rook b8, because after e2 he has a check. But I mean, simply, it's also not obligatory for Magnus to jump on that idea, yeah? Rook b8, king e4 will follow.
Yeah, Magnus already in blitzing mode.
Yeah, I think both players know the outcome here. It's just going through the motions. Rook b8 finally on the board. He's going to try and stop Black's pawns from behind, but Magnus can grab on g2 here. Not sure what the most practical, the most professional way to finish this one off is.
Well, e2 is possible, yeah, because after rook e8 check, e3, rook d8 check, we simply have this typical king e3, rook e8 check, king d2, and then finally we get access with the bridge on the third rank.
Zigzag.
Yes, and if white sacrifices on the e2, then we also this monster pawn on f4 to decide the fate, but it's up to Magnus to decide which direction he goes. He seems to be winning, just picking up the pawn on g2 as well.
Yeah, I think we'll stay here just to see how world number one finishes this off. I think e2 is the most direct, it's the most kind of clean way right now. Unless, yeah, I was going to say e2 unless there's king c2, but just playing for tricks, but Black can play rook to e3 there. And
let's just show this, yeah, e2, king c2. e1 queen would be a terrible mistake, might even turn in white's favor. Okay, maybe Black, thanks to the activity, can make a draw, but definitely you don't want to do that, losing a queen just like this. But the problem is, after king c2, Black simply plays the move rook e3, making sure that the e-file is blocked, and there is no way to stop the pawn.
Yeah, might as well play one last trick, force the opponent to be... Magnus has a bunch of time on the clock, and e2 is indeed on the board. Gukesh, is it time to extend that hand? Is it time to resign?
Or make this...
him for, ever since that kind of led to this slightly slower endgame with the imbalance and structure. I mean, he's not made any blunders, but there we go. He does fall to defeat. This takes the win. And only needs a draw with the white pieces tomorrow to progress to the semi-finals.
Yeah, very smooth. Yeah, what a winners and what a thing. After this, if somebody asked me my honest opinion and we talked about it, I would have said Magnus of danger. I mean, Gukesh was in a brilliant form, trying to grab the initiative, and the way how Magnus handled that situation is bishop b4, taking on e4, making sure that he has everything under control, able to trade queens. That was really wonderful by him.
Yeah, wanted by the world number one, practical player as well, just taking the sting, taking the energy out of the game, using his experience there. But another big fight tomorrow. Gukesh will come out all guns blazing despite having black. So this one isn't over. But it's the first result of the day in the open section. And still plenty of action left. There we see Magnus just taking a glance at the clash between